What's up, guys? It's JMS80, and today I'm bringing you some team deathmatch on Havana. It is some flawless gameplay. Spoiler. Anyway, yeah, it is a game where I go flawless. It's a really great game. I didn't expect to go flawless, or I wasn't even trying to. I was just playing. Actually, I wasn't even using the setup I would normally use on Havana. I would just pretty much just wanted to keep things a little interesting, so I used the AK. I actually had another game before this. If we would have won the game, it was on Summit. And also I talked before about how most other weapons and things of that matter are pretty much useless in Black Ops, besides like the FAMAS and the AUG, things like that. Shotguns being completely useless, and they pretty much are. You mean there's really not a lot of maps that you can use a shotgun on and be successful with it. But there was a game on Summit that I had, and I was like, well, it's really short range. And the match before, I had went, God, I can't remember the final score. It was like 36-4 or 36-3, but we lost. So I mean, I'm not going to post gameplay like that where I end up losing a game with a high score. To me, it's not even worth it. And then of course everybody revoted Summit again, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna have some fun for this next match. I'm gonna fuck around. So I put on the spaz and put a silencer on it, run around with steady aim and scavenger and marathon, just trying to piss people off, because I know I get pissed off every time I get killed by a spaz guy, and all he's doing is just running around. And of course you're not going to get a great KD with it, but I was actually doing pretty decent with it. I was surprised. I think by the end of the game I was like 25-6 or 25-4, something like that, but we ended up losing the game, and I was like, wow, oh my god. It was really close too, surprisingly. It was very, very close. There was some try hard, douchebag in there. He was he was pretty good. I think he had like maybe a 2.5 KD. So, and of course there was other. I mean, my teammates, they weren't the best teammates in the world. I think one of them went like 4-16, so that really didn't help at all. But I thought it was funny because I wasn't even trying really at all, going 25-4 with a silent spaz. I wish we would have won, because I would have posted that. That would have been nice. But anyway, yeah, so flawless gameplay here. I find this, to be true in a lot of the games that I play, especially multiplayers, first-person shooters. If you're really trying to get a good game, you really won't get it. And by this point, I was going through the morning, I was like, I need to get something to get my gameplay up, to get a gameplay up, because I'd completely, didn't play Black Ops at all yesterday. I re-downloaded an emulator that I had before on my old PC and was playing some old school Game Boy Advance games. So pretty much my entire day I was playing an emulator and just completely forgot about it. So this morning I had to hurry up and get on and, try to get some games for you guys. And I was being such a try-hard for like half of the morning. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to fuck around. I'm going to use odd things that I don't normally use. I'm going to use weapons on maps that I think would be pointless. Because usually on a map like this, I would either use an SMG or my FAMAS. Because, SMG, it's going to be a lot of short-range stuff. And my FAMAS, it's very accurate. It's got a high rate of fire. It's going to get the job done. But I was like, you know what, fuck it. I feel like using my AK, so that's what I'm going to do, and I end up getting a good game off of it. I don't intentionally try to go flawless. It just sort of unfolds, and then of course, like towards the end of the match, I try a little bit extra hard to stay away from, any firefights that I know that will get me into trouble. I start picking and choosing my battles a little bit more cautiously, because right now I'm just running around rampant, and I realize I get my attack dogs right there, and right now I'm just like, oh, okay, well, I just got my dogs, and I'm like, wait a minute, I haven't died yet, so I might want to try to play a little bit more cautiously, because this would be nice to have a flawless game. But, so yeah, and also a question I want to ask you guys. I know there are very few of you out there, and I thank you for sticking with me, all 6, 7, 8 of you or whatever. What type of gameplay would you like to see? I've gotten a few suggestions, one of them being play, some hardcore, variants, and others, knifing only gameplays. Not gonna mention a name, you know who you are, but I would like to get some feedback from my dwindling subscribers, and actually I will take them to heart. I really will, because right now pretty much you guys are it. So you have to put up with me. But anyway, pretty good game here. 21-0, I believe it is. Wait for the scoreboard to pop up. Yep, that is right. 21-0. Wasn't really trying for it, and ended up happening. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I will be going to get back on some Black Ops now and try to get you guys some gameplay for tomorrow. Have a good day. Peace.